Sort out my papers. Hi guys. So today I'm going to be talking to Team Kevlar Fitness, at Team Kevlar Fitness, and I'm excited. That's why I'm smiling so much. So I'm gonna add him now, and we're gonna have a chat about his career in the industry. My eyes look so red. I look tired. Oh my god. I was sleeping a minute ago. I just slapped on some face. So yeah, we're gonna be talking to at Team Kevlar Fitness, and it's going to be amazing. We're going to get some knowledge from him and learn a bit more about the MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu type industry. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what he has to say. I'm going to add him now, and then we'll get started. We'll get started. All right. Yes, Kev. Yes, Kez. Are you ready, Kez? We're going to talk about it. Come on, Kez. You ready? Hi, Rose. Hi. You okay? My dog's coming over. Like, I got a dog, Rosa. Look. She's God damn. Yeah, I got a dog. So come on, Kez. Accept. Okay, shame. All that time is waiting for me to accept. Woo! All right. Don't put your hand over the camera, Bella. Kez, are you there? Yes, ma'am. You're funny. Shut up. I miss you, Rosa. I've just said that live in front of the whole world. Get down. Let's push it out. Come on. Kez, I thought I just accepted you. Oh, I did. Yes. Get. Hi, Kez. Get.
Hi Bella, how
Hi,
are you?
Kev. I'm fine. Is that your headset for your mic?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm trying to do that, you know. Hi, Ant. Hi, Anton. I'm trying to do that, but I don't want to mess up my hair. So I'm just shouting.
Oh, I have no hair, so it's
Your
all
hair
good.
looks good. Your hair looks good. How are you, Kev?
Thank you. You look good.
How are you,
You look
man?
good too, my dear. I'm very good, thank
Yeah,
you.
you look
I'm
good,
awesome.
man. You always look good.
Awesome. So do you.
Yeah, I know. I
Thank you
know.
very much.
Thank you. That's cool. I just wanted to come in here and ask you a few questions about yourself and your career so far. You've been in the industry, the fitness industry, for a very long time. Yes, you been in the industry for a very long time. Tell us how long you've been in the industry and what you do.
Ah,
This dog, I'm gonna kill her.
you say fitness industry. I don't even know where to start. It's a long journey. It's a long story.
Yay! Okay,
Well, official. Yeah, get your popcorn,
I'm getting
get your
ready.
cup of tea. You know what I mean? PG tips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get your puppy out. Yeah. Hmm. Well, before I go into the fitness industry, I was in the fighting industry.
Yeah.
I know everyone says it's the same thing. It kind of
No.
is, but it kind of
Yeah.
isn't.
Fighting it. Yeah.
Because
I would say. Yeah. Yeah.
you get to learn on your way that a lot of people who do fighting just know how to fight, but know nothing about the mental aspect of fitness, the dietary, the physical fitness, the strength and conditioning, the resistance training, all these small things, and having your nutritionist, your dietitian, your personal trainer, your strength coach. These small things, it's not the same thing as the fight industry. The fight industry is basically okay. You're gonna fight. You've got to fight in 2 weeks. Go. It's how these things work, right? But now I've been in the fight industry for more than 20 years. I'd say 22 years now.
Oh
Yeah,
my God.
20, 22 years now. I know I'm that old. I'm older
That
than
sounds like
Jesus. Don't worry, I got you.
96.
Well,
Damn.
I've been in the game since the 90s, so
Yeah.
you know,
What's
you
different?
say you
What's
say
different
that.
now, Kes? Like, we're in the 90s, there was a certain style. certain rules? Is there different rules now? Are things still the same? Like, what's changed?
Well, when we started, someone's laughing at my age, fam. Yeah, you're welcome. Well, when we started, when we started, what it's known as MMA today was not called MMA, not at all. There was a mixture of different names for it. At some point, at a very long point in time, it was very underground, very hidden. So some called it underground fighting.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I've heard of that.
exactly. If you remember, yeah, a long time ago, it was called underground fighting, and it was basically no holds barred. The Brazilian called it vale todo, which is basically vale and todo, so everything goes, all for everything. So it was everything goes, which was there were kind of no rules. It was,
Wow.
how will I put it? There was an unwritten rule, which is man to man. Don't punch me in the dick. I won't punch you in the dick situation. That was just
But I
it.
can kill you with one
you know.
elbow. Boom. But I'll kill you.
Well, yeah. So it was before that. So it was called vale todo in Portuguese countries, Portuguese speaking countries, and then it became hybrid fighting. So this is now late 90s, early 2000s. It was called hybrid fighting.
Mm.
Now it was called hybrid fighting because people who were in that fighting industry, they had to have learned three styles of martial arts, of combat arts. So it was basically, if you learn three styles, you're a hybrid fighter. Now someone's calling me Uncle Kes, old
What's
school, old school. Yeah, I love it.
what's the freestyle that you had to have?
Well, for the modern day, back in those days, those VHS tape days, it had to be something about boxing, about so you had to learn something about punching, about kicking and punching, and something about how to fight on the ground.
Mm.
So, um, 2001, 2002, there was jiu-jitsu in the UK, but there wasn't Brazilian jiu-jitsu. So we had lots of Japanese jitsu in the UK, and the Japanese jitsu style is very, very akin to like a judo. So locks and throws and sweeps, but it was only until you got to like a brown or a black belt before they started teaching you about ground techniques, about submissions, like arm bars, triangles, omoplatas, all these names in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So BJJ itself was learned from the old Japanese Jiu-Jitsu style,
Wow, I
but
didn't even
then
know that.
in Brazil, yeah, in Brazil, the Gracie family, they took away all the, okay, if you live in favelas, you can't just, someone attacks you and then you just hold their wrist and you bend their wrist. It wasn't realistic. When man's got a knife and gun, he's
Mm.
gonna attack you.
Yeah.
So what was done there was more of a, it was more of a, okay, let's take all the small things that are not realistic in the streets and just train heavily on the streets combat.
Yes. Sorry, my dog was messing up my
Yeah.
flow. I had to put him in the cage.
Well, I figured that part out. It wasn't your cat, it was your dog.
Yeah, she was messing up the flow. She was trying to get on the chair and no, they're not getting on my sofa. Sorry. But yeah, that's the
That's
weekend,
fine.
man.
Dogs like
I want
me.
to talk about your gym. You got a gym
Mm,
now in Vauxhall. You got a new gym, and I
yes.
came down there the other day
Um.
to have a look, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Well, before I say that, sorry, Mr. Payne, Jermaine the face, Jermaine Facey, and myself. He just said to us, well, the author from Africans. Basically, most martial arts today come from old Africa. Most martial arts are African based, and we can discuss this on a whole different platform and
Yeah,
on our podcast. We can talk for 2 hours about
yeah,
this. So another day we'll talk about that.
yeah.
But you also want to get Jermaine talking on your show as well. So now, as I was saying about from hybrid fighting into cage fighting, because at that point they called it cage fighting, cage fighting, cage fighting. And we had to, oh, we were one of the first shows in the UK to be televised. We were fighting in shows called Cage Rage. Back in the day, it was called Cage Rage. So you'd have the likes of UFC legends, MMA legends today, they were fighting the same shows as us. People like
Okay.
Anderson Silva, Vitor Belfort, Melvin Manouev, Tank Abbott. Basically, names that your coaches know about. That was us back in the day.
Mm.
And this is not DVD. This is VHS. This is way before Facebook, Instagram, the works. Just I think towards our slow times, that's when we started seeing all the Facebook. And at that time, we're like, nah, we don't do Facebook.
Yeah.
You go to the man in Elephant and Castle at the first floor. He had those VHS tapes of the Pride FC, Pride, the Cage Rage, all those old school tapes. We were all on those tapes. So yeah,
Wow. That's
it was
like
quite
Chinese
interesting.
man DVD. You know, when they're selling the DVDs.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
That's mad. That
Five
means
for £10. Those
before
ones.
champions, people who were really, really good champions and they were winning belts and winning all the fights, they were still fighting with the same shoulders as the amateurs. So everyone was all together. How did it separate where now only like you'll see someone who's in UFC and they're famous, like they're really famous and no one can reach their level. Now you gotta like take turns because you're the number one champion. When did that become like that?
Well, well, for all the fight shows, for all the fight industry, everything, for every fight system, there's always a ranking system.
Mm.
So there's a weight category and a ranking system. So you can have middleweights, lightweights, light heavyweights, superweights, featherweights, different weight categories. And if you fall in that weight category, right, what happens is you're gonna have say about 30, 40 people in that category.
So you said weight
Everyone kind of has to
category.
fight themselves.
So what would be the difference? So
Yeah.
the featherweight, is that someone who's skinny but lean? Is
Well,
this is the one
okay, let's gauge it. Yeah, so Jermaine is saying there were no amateurs back in the day, which is very true. So back in before we go on, I'm going to get back. Back in the day, there was no amateurs. It was basically, oh, can you punch? Yeah. Can you kick? Yeah. Okay, I've got a fight for you in 4 days. We never used to have those like, oh,
Wow.
we never fought to be famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a fight to famous. It was like an honor thing. It
Yeah.
was, oh, there's a fight. It was okay. Here's what fighting was back in our day.
Mm.
It was more of a, I want to see who can defeat me. I want to see, I want to train so hard and see and take my skills and put my skills against someone who has trained as hard as me or harder.
That's more
And
personal.
the question is
Yeah.
basically
That's nice.
the question is can they beat me and can I beat them? But I need to know the answer to that question. That was what the fight was
Mm.
about. Now, the thing about that was we could be like the best fighters in the neighborhood, in the nation. But I was on we go and kick ass on Saturday and we'll be the baddest man in the room, but we're gonna have to go back to work on Monday morning,
Mm.
just like always, because it was I mean, you fought guys who came out just for the fight of it. We knew that back in our time, the money wasn't anything. We didn't fight for the money. We fought for the pride and the honor and to answer that question.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
better.
So
But
there was no amateurs.
it's better to fight for that.
Well, like so, well, it's
Money too, but that's a deeper sentiment. I think that's nice. So you do like multiple classes a week, Pat? Loads.
so now, like you said, right? I have a gym. I have a gym now. My gym is in Vauxhall. It's called Urban Warriors Academy. Love that gym.
Yeah,
My gym is for
yeah,
everyone. It's for all levels. It's for those who have never thrown a punch in their life, who just want to get fit. It's for you. It's for professional fighters. It's for you. Those who want to compete, it's for you. Those who don't want to compete, it's for everyone. And there's a balance to these things. The balance is basically people who just want to come and train or get fit and learn how to defend themselves martial arts in any way or form. We have what we call fundamentals classes. So you have like a boxing fundamentals, Muay Thai fundamentals, just kickboxing, but with elbows and knees, or Thai boxing,
yeah. I love
which is called in the West Thai boxing. You have Brazilian Jiu Jitsu fundamentals. You have those classes, and then you have the MMA, mixed martial arts, which is what it's called today, mixed martial
it. Yeah.
arts. Now, in my gym, no one can just rock up and say to me or to the coaches, "Oh, I want to train MMA." Nah, you can't. If you want to do MMA in my gym, I don't know about someone else's gym, but in my gym, you have got to go for the curriculum because all the classes blend in together. So you have to go for the boxing classes, then the Muay Thai classes, then the Jiu-Jitsu
Mm.
classes before I will consider you and say, "Here you go, MMA."
I think that's really good.
Simple as
I
that.
think that's really good.
Well, it's important because people, okay, if you've been in our kind of industry for a long time, you realize that a lot of people come into the gym bragging, like talking like they're the bad man, but they're not. People come in and go, "Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I've had like 1,000 street fights." No, you
Yeah.
haven't. Yeah, I've on undefeated. No, you're not. Yeah, I want to listen. You have to go through the steps like everybody else. You go training, everything. If we see that you listen, you have the ability and the know-how to actually learn faster, then we're gonna put you in the next
Yeah.
class.
So they're
It's a
going through kind
step-by-step
of like a
process. That's all
pyramid
it is.
with you. So when they come, it's education
Yeah.
really. And you're when you leave here, you'll be an ultimate MMA fighter because you're learning different types of fighting techniques, and you have to go through these stages before you
But
can have a fight. That's good.
but here's where it gets interesting. This is why I say the fight industry and the fitness industry is quite different
Mm.
because fighting is just about fighting. But then martial arts is more mental than physical.
Ooh.
And then when you look at it is, then when you look at the fitness industry, like now I'm a level four as a reps instructor. I'm a level five, actually not level four. So I'm into mental fitness, dietary fitness, and physical fitness.
Yeah,
So I'm a
same
registered,
here.
I'm a nutritionist. Exactly. So are you. So we are no longer called personal trainers. We're not. We are called fitness
And you
professionals
told me about that. You
because
told me about that. When I met you and I
exact.
was
Thank you.
talking, you was like, no, don't call yourself a PT again. You're not a PT. And I was thinking, do you know what? It's true. I do way more. You're a fitness professional from now on. I don't want to hear nothing else. And I've just been doing that. And I feel like when I do
Yeah.
it, I get a better response. I get a better response from people.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's the
Indeed.
idea because you say you're a PT. You're not a PT because if you think about it, most so-called personal trainers they just train you on the physical. Okay, do 10 squats. Okay, do
Yeah.
4 or 5 of this.
Yeah.
No, but when my members, my clients, my students, everyone around me, I am more concerned about their mental state before the physical
Mm.
state. That's the key to it, because if you are not concerned about the person's mental state. Okay, imagine you want to train, you want to get fit, you want to get stronger, right? No matter how hard you train, if you do, say, let me say, if you do 300 crunches a day,
Mm.
right, for 8 weeks, your muscles are going to feel the pain and the strain, but you are not going to lose stomach fat if you do not attack your diet.
Yes. Yes.
If you don't eat the right amount of vegetables and proteins and the right fats, not bad fats, the right fat and the right percentage, and you will not lose that stomach fat. And if you are not calorie cutting, which is what, if you are eating more calories than your body does in a day, you are not going to lose that fat. But that's not just a dietary thing, it's a mental thing.
Blessings, Gabe.
Because people, one second,
Hi.
blessings.
True.
Because
Do you give your
because
clients
people,
nutrition plans as well as the gym? Did I have that as an option?
I have my I have my app. So I have an app that basically I give my clients for dietary plans and training.
What's the
Oh,
app called?
thanks for saying that.
What's the app called?
It's Tim Kevlar
Kevlar,
Fitness. Tim
Team
Kevlar
Kevlar
Fitness.
Fitness app. Yeah,
Yes.
I like
It's
it a
on
lot.
it's on iOS and
It's
Android.
nice.
What
Yeah,
cup?
that one is
What cup?
nice.
Hmm. I can't see nothing. I can't see nothing. I can't
Yeah,
see.
it's nice stuff, man.
Right.
So,
Yeah, so
yeah,
if we're not hitting them on the mental part, we're not getting
no, we're
anywhere.
not.
Because you can train a person on Monday and then they go and reward themselves and go, oh yeah, I did 5 sit-ups today and four burpees and 10 mountain climbers. I'm gonna go to Domino's Pizza and buy this whole rack of blah blah
Nothing's
blah to
gonna
reward
happen.
myself.
Yeah. It's,
So there you go. And then because they've pushed hard, they now feel like the body needs more sugar.
mm,
What do? Go and eat more carbs, have more sugar in their tea, these small things. So you train them on Monday, but then they pig out on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and on Friday, what happens? They see you again. Oh, I'm not losing weight.
yeah.
Hmm.
You're right.
But
You know me,
that
Osu.
food,
She said, you can't out train a bad diet.
you can't out train a bad
That's so
diet.
true.
That's one of my clients. I've always
Yeah,
said that
oh,
to her for years. I'm like,
Osu.
listen, you can't out train a bad diet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she knows. She knows.
I s- oh, she knows. She
Yeah,
knows.
everyone that I've ever
She's
met
a
has
hand.
got.
She's a handful to me.
Say it again.
She's a handful
She's a
to me.
handful.
She give me
Oh, that's
she give me
good.
wahala.
Keep being a
Yeah.
handful. Yeah.
No, it's good. It's good handful.
It's a good handful.
No, it's good
Oh,
handful.
that's nice.
So, but that's what it is, though. It's basically it's the same mindset I give to my members and my clients and my students. Same thing that martial arts is not just about fighting. We're here for a fighting gym, but I want you to train to get
Yeah.
better. So I keep saying things like I need consistency, not
Mm-hmm.
intensity. I don't want you coming to my gym and trying to be the baddest man in the block. We know you are.
Yeah.
You have nothing to prove here. Here is a training ground, not a proving ground. I say, and hey, I've got the best gym in London.
Yeah, you do.
Expect it.
You do. I agree. You got the best gym in London. Everyone needs to go check it out. It's really, really good. And if you don't want to do no fighting, you can go to the gym end on the other side and just train. Do a normal session. Do you know what I mean?
But that's what's
Yeah.
beautiful. We don't. It's not. Now, what's funny is that say people will see me. I'm very loud. I'm very brash. I'm very arrogant. I'm very cocky.
I don't think
You're
so.
welcome. But then, yeah, I am. But then you would you would expect me to be say when I'm teaching you to be shouting at you.
Your
I
voice
don't
is
shout at
low. You're like,
people. I might.
yeah, your voice is low when you're training. Listen, when you train me, you don't talk loud. It's like you're
Yeah.
whispering, but I can hear you clearly. It's like one more time. It's
I tell you what
like
it
you
is.
mumble, but I
Is
can hear you
is
clearly, and I know what to do. And it's
yeah.
easy to find rhythm with you because you've got rhythm with the technique. So yeah, it's really good, Kev. You're really, really good. You're not loud. You're quiet, but deadly. You know?
Check check this out, right? A whisper is actually louder than a shout.
Yeah, I agree.
Do you know how? So example. So if I shout, if I shout, what happens is your brain kind of sets like a barrier and go, whatever info you're throwing towards me, I don't want to accept it.
Mm,
But when I'm talking to you in a soft tone, you are more aware, you are more alert. You now actually want to hear what I have to
mm.
say, so you now pay more attention to what I'm
Yes.
saying. Now, when I'm teaching a crowd or a group or a massive number, like I say 30 or 40, I don't shout, I throw my voice. It's a big difference. I don't shout at a person, I throw my voice. It's like firing in the air and it comes out that way. So I throw my voice whereas everybody can hear it and no one feels like they're being
Yeah.
shouted at.
Wow.
That's how I do my classes. Yeah, it
That
sounds
takes practice, you know.
easy. It's not. It's practice.
Yeah,
It's
that takes
practice.
practice.
It's practice. But I think we do it a lot so easily that everyone else goes, I
And you
can do
don't
that.
even realize.
All right, you
And
go,
what's good
girl.
about you, Kev, with your
Hmm.
mental health? You saying, one time I came to train with you, I had a really bad day before I came to see you, but I didn't tell
Yeah,
you. I didn't
yeah.
say nothing to you
Hmm.
about it, and I just came
Hmm.
acting normal because I thought this is the session, get into the zone. Straight after the session, you're like, come here, come here, come here. I'm like, what's up? You're like, what's going on with you? You knew something was up with me, and I never said anything. I
Of
showed
course.
no signs. But you've been training me a couple times now, so it's like you knew,
Yes.
and That's a type of trainer that knows that. That's elite
Mm.
mentality. You knew I was going through something because of how I was training people.
Thank you.
Like, that's not normal.
Yeah, thank you.
That's gifted.
It's well, it's something that I try to talk with other trainers, other coaches, other professionals as well. It's basically I understand. It's like a thin line on both sides. We need clients to get the bills paid, to get the doors open, and all that stuff, right? But at the same time, how many is too many? How much is too much? One, two. Just because one needs clients does not exactly mean that you're going to take everybody who is positive and or negative from you, because that's the reality is that I'll give you an example. So for my clients, I'm very, very selective. The best coaches are those that feel energy and vibes in training. That's absolutely true from Ben Stanley. That's very true.
Yeah, Ben
So,
Stanley.
yeah, she's basically she's the women's Muay Thai coach
Okay.
for our gym. So she's
What's up
awesome. She's
that?
freaking
I want to
awesome.
talk to you, Stanley.
Listen. Oh, you will.
Yeah.
I'll link you up
Wow, that's
together.
amazing.
I love her vibes. I love her vibes. I love her
Yeah.
energy. She's the right kind of person you want
Yeah,
around
good.
you. She's good
Maybe
people.
she knows
Very, very good
more
people.
more female trainers who do what she does, because I want to know, because I don't know a
Well,
lot.
she will
I don't
know.
see a lot,
She knows a lot more female
so
people.
I'm excited.
Listen, she's awesome.
I want to know what
It's a
got some
thing.
questions.
It's a thing. Whereas when we start doing our podcast, hint to the hint hint, that we're gonna be
Yeah, it's
introducing
coming.
her a lot into all these things like that.
It's coming.
Example. Let me give you example. So Ben Stanley is she's good people. Now with me, I'm good people. Like I like doing pad work. I like making you hit
Yeah.
pads. With good people, I don't charge you a penny. I say, yeah, come. I got you. Let's start hitting the pads. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
It's how I am. It's what it
Do you
is.
need any
So it's
staff at
also
the
like
moment?
you
Because you got staff now. You got your
yes.
lovely receptionist.
Well,
Any staff? Who do you need?
I've got I've got I've got staff, but it's play by ear situation. It's how it goes. Again, the vibe thing. The vibe thing is key.
Oh
So,
wow,
exact
Stanley, I
for
want to
coaches
know,
like
because
us,
I ain't seen these women in the Muay Thai industry. I'm
don't
seeing the
worry.
fighters, but I'm not seeing the trainers, the coaches, female coaches. So I would really love to know more about
See, what's funny is is the coaches that hold the camera. When you see all the fighters, it's the coaches that hold the camera. I go,
that.
okay, pose like this. I got
They
you.
do their clients more, innit? It's
Yeah.
their self love.
Well, to be a coach, you kind of you don't you have to accept that the limelight is not for you. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's like boom, because you actually don't need that much attention, which I said about your clientele. You don't how many is many, and also you cannot as a coach you want to get yourself in a position whereas the clients you train with you actually want to train with them, you want to see them, you are looking forward to see them the next day, because people don't seem to realize is that their energy sticks to you. There's a there's a relationship between coach and client. Yeah, so Ben Stanley said that it's a male
Dominated
dominated
sport.
sport. Women are not highlighted, and
It's
it's
true,
true.
yeah. We
It's
can
very
talk about
true.
it, Stanley.
It is
It's not
true.
right.
Oh no, she
I want to
will. She
hear her
will.
side.
When when
Experience.
when you're both available,
Yeah, I would love that.
I'll
I'm
link you
gonna
lot up.
drop into your DM.
Mm,
That's what I'm gonna do.
absolutely.
But yeah, go on.
So Ben Stanley, please take her details, and then if you need her number, I'll give her number
Yeah, I will follow
personally.
it.
Yeah, that's just basically it.
I want to know.
Pick your clients
Yeah,
carefully.
you got to pick them
That's all.
carefully. It's true. I've had a client who had
Mm,
mental health.
mm,
She came in. I don't want to
mm-hmm.
talk about. I'm not going to say much about her because you got to keep it confidential. But it was really challenging for me. The first time I ever had to deal with this woman, it was really challenging. But she told me
Right.
she did 10 full sessions, and she said because of who
Mm-hmm.
I am, she stayed consistent through the 10 sessions. She's never stayed consistent in her whole life with anything. Do you know what I mean? So me going through that challenge and realizing, oh, she's draining me, I was able to charge myself enough to be able to deal with her every time. And because I've just dealt with it, the goodness that came from it gave me a book at the end when she left. It was a really powerful book. I love it. And we actually had a lot in common. But I could have judged her straight away, like, nah, she's crazy. She just came in and shaved her hair up and, oh, God, she smells like garlic. Like, but I'm not going to judge her. I'm here to train you and help you with your mental health. So I did it, and it was so challenging, but she taught me so much. And because of her now, I can deal with people with low mental health and help them to rise their vibration. Do you know what I mean? She taught me a lot, so I'm grateful for it. So, but yeah, it has made me choose my clients well. I will turn down someone who can pay straight away if their energy doesn't match. Like if I'm not feeling them, or I don't believe what they really want is what they want. I'll be like, no, sorry, I'm not doing it. But yeah, I was gonna ask you, how would you, what would you say is the good, bad, and the ugly about the industry? Meaning in gyms, because you've worked in multiple gyms.
Well, wait. So when you say the industry, I just think of something else. So, but back to fitness.
Yes.
Oh, you mean the fitness
I mean
industry?
the gym industry, like class instructors, personal
Yeah.
trainers, gym management.
Mm-hmm.
No, those people.
Mm-hmm.
What's the good, the bad, and the ugly about the gym group, the pure gyms, the energy fitness? Like, what would you say?
I like them. I like them. They're awesome.
Like
They're
them.
awesome.
That's good.
They're awesome. Listen, they're good for business because. So here's the thing about those gyms. They're actually good for business because if you start, say, you as a fit pro, start looking at the industry as a chessboard, you get it. So we're looking at things like the checkers, which basically is that every character is the same. No, it's actually chess, which means the knight, the rook, the pawn, the king, the queen, they're all different, the bishop, they're all different aspects of the same board. But one needs another to survive, which is what it is. This is why my gym is not a pure gym, a better gym, or gym peer. I love those guys. They're awesome. They're awesome. They are basically, it's like, I'll tell you why. It's why. It's like your GP and your specialist. That's the difference. So your GP is your general practitioner,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Good. You go to your GP for this, that, and the third. But you you don't pay up your GP mad money. Your dentist is a specialist. Your GP has the same knowledge about everything about dentistry and surgery, but your dentist is specifically doing dentistry work. Specialist, right? Simple. So your pediatrician, specialist. Your osteopath, specialist. So when you are a specialist, you're basically doing less than those guys, but you're doing just this. So for just that, you know your niche. Once you know your niche, you're good as gold.
Yeah.
And that's the key about it. So I love those guys because those guys make my job easier.
Yeah.
So when someone comes to me and go, oh, but that gym over there cost me £20 a month, but your gym cost me £120 a month. Yeah, I'm not those guys. From my experience, I have more than 20 years experience. I have 33 years experience in martial arts. Period. 33. We don't play with that.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
thought
cheap.
he was 33.
Do you see my point?
Well, he can't be. He can't
Flirt.
be.
Stop it. Look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You understand? But that's my point. That's my point. Is basically I have this much experience, and I'm talking about on the professional circuit. I'm talking about real life combat, not just oh no, real combat, the works, everything. Been there, done that. Bought the T-shirt, got the logo. I'm here
What's
now
one
and
of
I'm
your
still
best
here.
memories?
So my
One
best
of your best
memories.
memories, yeah, just one, because you must have many, but tell me about one of your best.
Well, when you ask my best memory regarding what exactly?
In the industry.
Regarding fighting
In your industry.
in the
Yeah.
industry, meeting you.
Meeting me.
Yep.
Kev, don't do that. That's lovely.
Mm,
Why?
mm.
Because the way we met was
I don't know.
really,
Just
it was unique. People don't meet the way we met.
remember when we met, I was like,
Oh my
"Hey,
God,
what's up? Come here, girl. I got you." Ah! I was like, "Yo, what's your
I'm not,
name? What you doing? All
no,
right,
you weren't
cool.
like
All
that.
right, come. Let me
Why?
go and buy you a smoothie." Shut
Oh
up.
my
I was
God.
like, "Come, let me go and get you a smoothie. I'm gonna get my lunch. Here you go.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom." I said,
You
"Whatever it
did.
is."
You did. That was fun. So that was one of the
I was like,
highlights, yeah?
whatever it is, I got your back."
You tried it. Oh
Yeah.
God, that got me. Can't said meeting me, you know.
Yeah, because if you think about it, most people on a geographic scale around the same postcode in the fitness industry are unconsciously competing against each other. No, you want to cooperate and work
Yeah.
together. You didn't have that vibe at all. It wasn't like, oh, we're competing. No,
Emma.
if you want my clients, take it.
Yeah.
So I was like, nah, she's good people. Come on, rock with me.
Thank you. Yeah, man. I'll always be there to
You're
work with
welcome.
you. Trust me. So, who do you follow online that inspires you?
Ah, ah, I am my inspiration.
That's a good one. I would have said the same thing, you
Period.
know.
There is nobody out
Oh,
there. There's no one out there that has done more than me. So I don't see anyone that goes, oh, this person. Nah,
nah.
nah, nah, nah. I am my inspiration. There's no one out there.
So,
Name him. Nah. Ah, Jermaine. So
hey, Mr.
Jermaine,
Payton, you
Jermaine
forgot about me
Facey and
then.
I.
You forgot about me then.
Nah, fam. Jermaine is my brother from another
Uh,
mother. Jermaine and myself, we are one of the first people to introduce MMA to the UK.
Nine. Hi,
So
Jermaine.
we are one of the. I'm telling you this, Jermaine Facey, top man,
Yeah,
top man.
nice.
Oh yeah, snap. So Jermaine is the. We started Band Dogs, right? So Jermaine Facey was the person that said to me, "Kes, you are a fighter. You're doing this, that. Why don't you start doing classes in gyms and
Oh,
fitness and PT?" So Jermaine,
Jermaine,
yeah,
that's a great
Jermaine
idea. Because
Facey, I
if you
said,
didn't do that, I would never have met
top
Ken.
man. Jermaine Facey was the person that got me to be a level 2, level 3 reps, PT,
Wow.
everything.
You need Jermaines in your life, you know.
Top man.
You need people like Jermaine in your life.
Listen, you do,
You can
and
don't
that's the
pick me
thing.
up
So
now.
with you say you meet Jermaine's, you're like, I think about Jermaine's are like they're like Marmite.
Mm,
They're just like Marmite. You love them or you hate them. And once you have them on one side, that's you for
yeah,
life.
that's good.
Yeah, and that's what it is.
Nah.
Because if you don't know Jermaine Facey, you will not understand him. Once you know Jermaine, you're like, yeah, whatever he does, you're like, whatever he did is for a reason.
Yeah.
If I heard today that Jermaine got in a fight with someone, I'll be like, that person deserved it.
Yeah.
Simple as that. That's that Jermaine.
I know it wasn't his
That's
fault.
it. Yeah. So trust me, whatever happened, Jermaine,
Yeah, Jermaine.
we got
That sounds
qualified.
nice. So
Mm.
what we're gonna see from you this year,
Nah,
Ken?
definitely.
What we're gonna see from you this year online?
Jermaine got me qualified. That's what I'm saying. Online, hmm, that's a good
Yeah.
question. So what? Oh snap! Forgot to tell
Tell me.
you. One of the first podcasts that I've
Yeah.
done was with Jermaine Facey.
Oh, nice. I need to watch it
Yeah,
then.
this is I can't remember where it is. This is back in the day. We had like a camera put up there, 2 seats, me and Jermaine just talking, just talking, just
Yeah.
talking. Whatever it was, just talking, just talking. Like I said, Jermaine, much love. So there's no one else out there like, nah, who? Nah. Nah, no one else. Jermaine is your brother. Whatever he will write for you. That's Jermaine.
No, that
So that was definitely Jermaine for me.
let me get
So
Jermaine in my life.
online this year, you say that in a funny way, babe. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm just saying it as not as a yeah, you know how I'm saying it, Kez. He said, "Oh, you remember me now."
I
Yeah, he
know,
remember.
I
He's
know.
remembering you a lot. He's remembering you a lot. That's good. Yeah, so
It's beautiful. It's so.
that's good.
Mhm.
What would you?
All right. So this year, let me help you out. So this year, what we're doing is
Yeah. Hi, Callum.
because we have a
I love
gym.
that name, Callum.
Because we have a gym. Callum is good
I just
people.
love the
Is
name
good
Callum
people.
because of the
So
kid.
I
Roll
know,
off the
right?
top.
So because we have a gym now,
Mm.
right? What's happening is I'm more physical than online because my gym is actually a fighter's
Yeah,
gym.
beautiful.
It's a fighter's gym first. So on a monthly basis, we have tournaments, competitions, inter clubs, different fight, different shows. So you're going to be seeing me post on my profile a lot of pictures of our fight shows, of our
Yeah,
training,
I can't
because
wait.
our guys train. Because like I said, right, our gym is a specialist gym. It's a
Do the
fighter's
fights
gym,
happen at your gym?
but you can still come and train.
Do the fights happen at your gym?
No. Uh,
Oh,
no, other gyms.
okay.
Other gyms. You need to. So for my industry, one needs to go to other gyms and train with other people because if you think about it, if you want to be international, global,
Mm.
you can't just be, oh, I'm SE1, I'm
Yeah.
SW1. Because if you go to, say, Japan,
Mm.
they don't see you as South London, they just see you as UK. So what you need to do is you need to have little amateur interclub shows with other gyms around your area. So you get to friendly sparring with everybody and you get to know each other and train together. So when you're going international to say Singapore for a show in Singapore, you guys all go together. You have one guy from your gym, two guys from their gym. Next thing in Singapore is the London guys they
Mm.
see,
Yeah.
not this gym, that gym, this gym. That's
Yeah,
what it
that's
is.
good. So, what
Mm.
advice would you give for someone? I'm gonna wrap it up now. Um, wait, can you dance? Can you
Mhm.
dance, Kez? Can you dance? Can you roll? Can you roll? Can you no?
Listen, I dance, but not on camera.
Okay. Okay.
Standard.
So finish up.
Mm.
What advice would you give someone who wanted to do what you do?
Ugh. You can never be me.
Yeah, but in a sense of own their own gym one day and have thousands of clients that they're training.
Right. That's what you do. What you do is you take my account details, you put money in my account, and then
I'll tell you
and
the
then I
truth.
will teach you how to do it. Do you know why?
Why?
Because if I give someone the best advice in the world for free, they would never appreciate it.
Wow.
Once I put a price stamp to it, they pay
Yeah,
attention. The higher the price stamp is, the more attention they pay
true.
because it's a trade by barter system. I have so much knowledge and give you for free, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
When I say when I think about how much you're making on an annual basis and I cut it down to how much I'm making on a monthly basis to a weekly basis, I'm going to charge you the cost of 2 weeks.
Yeah. Always strategies to do, man. That's
That's
good,
it.
Kez, you know. It's good. It's good that you like
That's
that.
it.
And
Because
every time I'm around you,
it's
I learn
true.
something
If
new.
it's
I learn something new
Thank you.
all the time.
Thank you.
So I'm just gonna
Oh, look at
put my
that.
piece of
Look at
it. What
that.
they say? It's true. He's one of the
He's
best
one of the
coaches
best
we've
coaches
had.
I've
He
had.
understood my needs. He's more than just a coach. He's what? He's trust me. I know this. I'm glad that everyone can see it, Kez. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people, I think anyone
Thank
who
you.
was to come into contact with you and to train with you would be in awe of the style that you give and the type of training and just it's mental. It's more mental. You help people want to train. He said, I've never met a trainer like you in my life. And I've met loads. Like, loads. But you will always be my top 3, the top 2. Do you know what I mean? Top 1.
Top
Top
2?
1.
Exactly. How dare you? Kez doesn't take number 2. I'm number 1, talking about
Number 1
disrespecting.
me.
Quit your jibber
Number
jabber,
1
talking
me.
about.
Then
Look at
you,
that.
Ken.
That's not number 2.
Eh?
Okay, I'm gonna let that slide. I'm gonna let that slide.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna get prepared for
Disrespecting.
my second interview for the night. But I love you so much. I'll see you soon. Okay?
Much love, baby. Take it
Take it
easy.
easy.
It's been emotional.
Emotional.
Peace.